drip different, just the 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity.
Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. Did the terms power over, faint entry or clutch kick mean something to you? Okay, that might sound a bit technical, but technique is one thing you'll need a lot of. Drifting was illegal in Japan, the drift country of origin. The discipline has come a long way since then. It's now one of the most impressive kind of motorsports, taking place all over the world. As usual, the Motorfest brings together the best and gives you the opportunity to compete against them. A short container break before getting down to business. Controlling the uncontrollable. Let the drift experience begin. Next in line. No pressure, driver. Before letting you drift in the wild, the Motorfest invites you to try your hand-burning rubber or professional track drifting. It's your chance to gain a little confidence, and you'll never slide alone either. Your host came to Hawaii with her crew to teach Japanese street racing. She's a lover of drifting and didn't want to leave without giving a little masterclass. It's Hinata, one of the members of the pack from the Made in Japan playlist. If it doesn't ring a bell, well, you know what you could do. The playlist is there waiting for you. The first events are individual scoring events, and maximum points by drifting as long as possible. Hinata might have a tip or two that you could use. Your coach is waiting for you at the drifting track of the festival, the first of a series of 3.
Hey, Drifter! Remember me? Didn't think we'd meet again. I'm so happy. You made such a great impression with your Supra, Shingo even wanted to put the same Dragon sticker on his NSX. Honestly, you should come and see his car. Otherwise, he might sulk. Okay, let's focus. As you know, drifting is a bit of a hobby of mine. My job is to coach you by sharing my favorite drills. It's gonna be so cool. My first piece of advice is simple. If you want to drift, just accelerate and drift. This may sound basic, but it's the key. Your Nismo is powerful enough to slide along on its own when you're at high speed, so don't be afraid to keep your foot on the gas. Once you start, the only challenge is managing your tire placement. There was a Ferris wheel here? And flying sharks too? I'm gonna stay here forever. Mastered skills. It's worth all the crew credits in the world.
The drifting module has been specially designed for this series. High above the ground, among the wind turbines, definitely not your average drift experience. You will be well armed. Let's move on to a leading European drift brand, BMW. It's one of the brands you see most on professional drift circuits. Today, it's going to be the M5 Drift Edition for you. It holds the world record for the longest drift, 8 hours. No one's asking you to go that far, but going after the series record is clearly on the table. Track drifting session in sight.
I love European cars, but I know almost nothing about them. Except that yours is a 953 horsepower, front-engine, rear-wheel drive car that supports its 1,848 kilo curb weight when it throws itself into a curve. Anyway, you're gonna show me what it's worth. Advice on how to link the turns? While you're in a bend, release the throttle, turn the steering wheel to change course, and hit the throttle again. This weight transfer allows you to change direction quickly. Your turn. Great feel for this. Get that combo.
The next module is even crazier, just like the car that's waiting for you there. We're a few minutes from the track, so how about I give you 3 clues and you try to guess the car? Ready? So riddle me this. What if I say butterfly doors? I admit, the first hint was too vague. What about stainless steel bodywork? Okay, last one. One of this car's sisters is a famous time machine. Finally arrived. I thought I was going to give it away. Don't worry if you haven't worked out the answer yet, as you're about to see it. Oh, one last thing. Avoid touching the cones. You might lose your combo. Good luck on this last track drifting event, driver.
Wait a minute. Are Are you telling me they built a drift machine out of a DeLorean? Genius! No way I'm leaving this island without giving it a try. And this place is wonderful. Okay, let me get myself together. Good. The faster you go, the more points you score. There's no flux capacitor on this model, but you have nitro for sure. As well as giving you a boost, nitro can put you back on track when you're drifting too far on the edges. Master this, and you'll be a drift god. I'm serious. At this rate, you're going for the eternal drift. It's the drift way to heaven. Beautiful, but a bit high. Actually, I think I'm gonna puke. Don't leave any points for the others. After this, you're off the beaten track, and it's gonna be even tougher. What your destiny holds for you.
To where we left off. It's now time to put your new skills to the test with the most traditional drifting discipline. The Drift Experience series has its requirements, meaning that you can only drive a drift car, but certainly not a boring drift car.
Toge business. You have all the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough. You've already here today. Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7, but still, you were on fire. Remember how to ride a bike? It's the same. Your eyes guide the vehicle. Once you've taken the inside track, look for the outside to anticipate the next move and not lose your combo. This descent can be tricky. If you want my opinion, no need to look for the perfect drift. The faster you get to the finish line, the higher your score will be. Swing that, Shelby. Even legends need to be roughed up sometimes. Just a little more effort. You're getting better and better at it. Can't wait to see what's next.
After an old-fashioned ride, you might want to try a more recent car. It's a major Japanese supercar, transformed into a super drifter. The Motorfest team's put a lot of work into it. Camber adjustment in the front, 200 kilos shaved off the scale, but above all, it's got a 900 horsepower boost. Let me present one of the new monsters of the festival. The 2021 Toyota Super Drift Edition. This time attack is the end of the Togi segment, driver. Enjoy this last solitary moment.
Last Toge dance. Same drifting song. 3 minutes to make the best score. I'm just in love with what Toyota did with this new Supra, the 5th generation of a myth. Only 3 turns left on that route. Come on, you can make it before the end of the countdown. One down. The second. Finish! Cross that line! That was so intense.
super in a shop, driver. The only one way to get this Motorfest edition is to finish on the podium. Truth is, the Motorfest designed this drift experience to answer one question. Can a drift car race street cars? Get ready for a duel of the schools. Drifters versus street racers. Your opponents won't just be names on a board anymore. They're waiting for you on the grid with their street rides. Have you ever seen a Lamborghini skid? Well, you're about to. For this first rodeo, we're giving you a fully prepped Lamborghini Aventador with extra attitude. Not your average Lambo.
For your first race. And we finally meet our street enemies. This is gonna be interesting. Drift car is powerful as hell. With so many horses, they'll try to run wild with every acceleration. So hold your reins tight. The street racers are just waiting for you to come off the road.
This a do-over.
Big sliding coming on the left. I make a pretty good co-pilot. Maybe I can be useful. Expect a big turn sequence in now. Left. flip too hard. It'll straighten you out. Prepare to take the inside track. See you in the next episode, Bambini.
Driver, you see how a drift car can challenge street cars now? Every turn you encounter becomes an advantage that others don't have. The next car belongs to a line of traditional racing champions, the Skyline GTRs. These cars were game changers in the 90s, monsters created to win absolutely everything. The R34 you're about to drive is a worthy descendant.
Second to last race, Drifter. I'm running out of things to teach you. Maybe I'll just enjoy the show. I'm nostalgic for our Wangan moment. Whew, you already know the car. But this one, what style? You're giving the competition a real fashion lesson. When you manage to drift this bulky bodywork, it's just magic. for style or tight drift for speed. Your choice. Both are impressive in their own way. Long slide incoming. You're almost there. These guys got their heads bitten off by the kaiju.
Time. If you want to train one last time, follow Waimea Valley. The mountain road will take you to the climax. An icon. There is no other word for the next car. Besides being a natural-born drifter, this car is just the most precious thing in the world for your host. No need to say more. You already know the car and what it's capable of. We just couldn't go with any other car for the last drift versus street race. The RX-7, a drifting emperor.
Baby, I'm so moved to see you with the RX-7 again. It's giving me goosebumps. Even more so with this new style. Woohoo! That's the drift supremacy! I think that the bird is ready to leave its nest. What more can I say? Well, maybe one thing. Show these guys what a true drifter is. You're doing great. Vicious. Be careful, there are a few more like that. drift supremacy! The next sequence will be tight. Final stretch. Give it everything! Congratulations! That was just perfect. See you later.
It's time to reap your reward. Your vehicle is... Once you get the car, go rock it and... Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. New playlist ahead. Let's go. A playlist is available, driver. Electric in the air. The kind of restlessness that precedes great moments. For good reason. We're getting you to a new dimension of car culture. The world of electric vehicles. You won't be the only one to enjoy that Motorfest experience. A popular young tech reviewer has come all the way to join you in your electric odyssey. His name is Danny. He hasn't been around much, but his viewers say he's a smart, knowledgeable and passionate guy. He can't wait to meet you, so go knock his socks off. In this playlist, you'll first get to showcase each vehicle we got lined up for you through a nice and sweet ride. Then, it'll be racing time. You will witness how electric power stands against a century of internal combustion engines. Get ready for a glimpse of the future. But that wouldn't be right. The future is already here. The next objective. One of the cars the Motorfest wants to showcase for our lovely reviewer Danny is the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. An engineering marvel with all the slick style of a Porsche and the raw power of battery-powered acceleration. Remember, drive the vehicle to the designated location while keeping it as unblemished as possible. It's a showcase after all.
Hey, is this thing on? Yeah? Thanks again for driving these mighty EVs for me. You make it look so easy. Writing about these beasts is no easy feat, and I'm not much of a driver. Lucky to be teaming up with you. Anyway, let's do this. I might not drive, but I know quite a lot about these machines. The Porsche Taycan Turbo S. Where do I start? First 100% electric vehicle made by the Stuttgart manufacturer. Different variations available on the market. The Turbo S you're driving being the high-performance model. Hey, nice! We got the best one! And if I remember correctly, it can reach 100 kilometers per hour in... Wait, let me check my notes. 2.8 seconds! Wow! You think you could try that? I mean, without damaging the car, obviously. Ow, ow, easy, easy. Sculptures are just... wow! Feels like we're on an island-sized exhibition. I gotta snap some shots. We're here. Great job. I got some great pictures for my paper.
showcase this car's potential. Now the race really begins.
This is it, racing time. Keep in mind that the EV's instant acceleration is one of their most impressive traits. That's something you can use against these guys. I did mention that it'd be great to have shots in a storm, but damn, Hawaii! You didn't have to go so hard. Anyway, I'm eager to see how great the Taycan can race. It'll spice up my review for sure. Taycan means lively young horse in Turkish. That's cool, but to me, Porsche is being modest here. I mean, look at that thing go! This is so much cooler than my usual review cycle, and a hell of a lot crazier. Take these nitro lanes to refill your nitro batteries. Don't make fun of me, but to me, EVs like that Porsche is like a new power joining the car universe. Like a friggin' superhero. What? I mean it. Got a clear shot. Full power. Let's make history. I can't believe I'm being a part of this. This is mental. New hero enters the fray. This ride kills. You did it.
Will be electrifying. Pun very much intended. There's actually more diversity than you'd expect when it comes to EVs. But right now, we're going to showcase something that's slightly more ostentatious. Danny handpicked this one for its brashness, exclusivity, and trailblazing aspirations. Also, it's British. Care to guess which car it's going to be?
Back online. I'm ready to do this. Let's get out of town first. I'm so glad the Avaya's got included in this EV lineup. I barely got to check it out when it first came out. But this time I'll make sure to review the living daylights out of it. For starters, did you know they only made 130 of them? The Avaya has been called many things. Eve, Type 130, Omega, but most people call it fast. I mean it. It can reach a max speed of 340 kilometers per hour in like 9 seconds. That's just insane. That speedway is a perfect place to check that fact. Let's see how fast you can really go. Hear that? Barely, right? It's like the stealthiest show of force. Check the wind turbines on the left. Looks like the wind is picking up. We're here. Good luck for the race. And don't forget, use the Lotus's full acceleration from the start. From 0 to 100. Combustion engines just can't compete.
After watching you, our reviewer has new and inventive ways to describe this modern classic. Showcasing a car is one thing, but braving a storm in it is something else. Good luck, driver!
Right, so you're driving at warp speed through a tempest and racing a bunch of friggin' monsters. What could go wrong? Keep her as steady as you can. I'm gonna try to get good footage. That EV has a pyramid-shaped battery and an extremely low center of gravity. Slick engineering innovation for an optimal combo of power, responsiveness, and agility. It's gonna give you the edge, no matter what you're racing against. Trust me. You are actually part of the storm. You're lightning. I should write that down. Incredible. Nobody's ever driven an EV like that. 2,000 horsepower with that kind of acceleration? No wonder Eve isn't street legal. Almost there. Gotta get those glory shots. This car was made for the spotlight. Victory! You rode the lightning, and I got the shots of a lifetime.
Your heart's still racing, but there's no time to rest. The next vehicle you'll be showcasing will likely surprise you. Danny is beside himself with excitement. Think of it like a revival. I'm sure you've never ridden anything like this before. Your vehicle for the next race and showcase will be the GMC Hummer EV. This rough rider combines size and speed like never before. Give it a whirl. Oh, and it might be sturdy, but remember to keep it pristine for the delivery. Have fun!
Hey, can you hear me? Okay, good. Wow, this one is gonna be a trip. I'm super excited. It's been over 10 years since the GMC released a Hummer. Let's see what this electric behemoth has in its belly. I timed you while you were driving. 0 to 100 in 4 seconds. That is pretty fast for something that heavy. Did you just cross that road without looking? That's bold. Perfect traction from shallow water to land. I'm actually looking for a title for my review. What about the E-Bear? No? Your silence speaks volumes. Alright, we'll find something else. This car's like halfway between a tank and a cloud. Wish that slope was even steeper. I'd love to see what those 3 electric engines can do. We're almost there. I still need a title, by the way. The Graceful Giant, maybe? Okay, never mind. We'll figure it out after the race.
Now use your skills for the upcoming race. It's not much further. Let's see if we can impress our resident tech reviewer even more.
Holy fun! Looks like this is where the fun starts. You're racing a power truck smack in the middle of a volcano, surrounded by, I mean, look at all this. EVs first, guys. You can't fight progress. No doubt about it. The suspension definitely works. We're in the lead. Let's go. The Hummer, the power, the talent. You got all the ingredients we need to win this thing. Oh, this truck is so much fun. I can't believe they actually made this thing. Whoa, this place looks like some kind of trippy moon. How am I supposed to describe this? Oh, forget it. Look at this. Nobody's gonna believe me anyway. just look at those 250 kilowatt engines at work. This rules. That was intense. I think I finally found my title. The Lightning Hammer. 2 on the nose?
You did it! You delivered our 3 cars and proved EVs can more than hold their own against the greatest gas guzzlers. Danny's ecstatic. Thanks for making this happen. I'm not messing with you. One extra spectacular race. 3 cars, hand-picked opponents, and multiple terrains. This show is far from over. Trust me when I say that there's still plenty of room for amazement when it comes to the EV Odyssey.
We're back. Did you know about this? Oh my god, we're getting the Volkswagen ID buggy concept? That car isn't even in production. You're driving an actual concept car. I have no idea what's coming next, but it's off to a great start. Wow, whoa, you're not gonna... I mean, come on! Oh, man! My heart stopped beating for a moment. We're back with the Porsche Taycan? Perfect. Can't complain. My audience loves when I write about the Taycan. Among the street e-cars, it's kind of an obvious choice. This is a 3-phase race, right? I wonder what car Motorfest picked up for the final heat. No way. They are actually giving us a Lamborghini Terzo Millennio? This bizarre concept car was a glimpse of what the future of Lambo could be. A hyper Lamborghini, pushing the bull standards to the extreme. An electric monster. Pure and simple. Clear skies ahead. Perfect time to punch it. Straight away. That's your cue. Terzo Milenio, allá vamos! That was amazing! I freaking love EVs. You just proved that the lightning is here to stay.
You haven't claimed... your reward for this playlist. The storm has passed, but the EV lightning strike will remain forever. Danny's headed back already. He couldn't wait to use all that data he gathered. Back to business. Our last stop, container. One of the star vehicles is waiting for you there. Lotus Evija and its 4 500 HP individual motors joins your roster. Nobody will be able to keep up with you. Let's complete this playlist. New playlist ahead. Let's go!